So now when I say that we are going to discuss amphibia, are we discussing craniata or craniata? Loudly, loudly. We are discussing craniata. Correct? So amphibians. What is the meaning of this term amphibia? Tell me. It means that they are well adapted for dual living. That is living on land as well as in water. They are able to respire both on land as well as in water. But why were they not able to capture the land? What made them live restricted in water? प्रश्न समजला माझा? ते ब्रीथ करू शकतात ना कुठे? Land as well as water मध्ये. बरोबर आहे? Can you live in water? No. Why? You can't breathe na in water. You have to come to the surface for breathing. So you're not adapted for that living. But amphibians are adapted for both the livings. But how come they are not so widespread on land? क्या हो गया कि वो लोग सिर्फ पानी के तरफ ही ज्यादा सीमित रह गए? Because their eggs are shellless. त्याची जी अंडी असतात त्याच्यावरती शेल नाही आहे. As a result of which, will they be able to survive evaporation of water, loss of water due to heat? No. समझला? So if an amphibia will start laying eggs on land, what will happen to its eggs? They'll die. Because the अंडीवरती shell, so they lose their water because of evaporation. The eggs will undergo desiccation. The eggs will undergo what? Desiccation. Because the eggs are shelled or shellless? Shellless. Komdi, under, shell or shellless? Shell. Can survive on land? Yes or no? Yes. समझला? So amphibians are adapted for which life? Which law? Dual life. What is the dual life they can live? Land and what which law? Water. They can respire on both, but they require water for what which law? Egg. एक्सप्लेनेशन समजलं का की नुसतं पाठांतर करायचं आपल्याला? एक्सप्लेनेशन समजलं ना? त्याची अंडी कशी असतात? Shellless. Body divisions. How many parts you can divide their body into? Remember frog? We have divided the body into how many parts? 3 parts. What are the 3 parts? Head, training. We are divided only in 2 parts. One was head and the other is trunk. Neck is absent. That is why I told you where the eyes are located. Okay? So, their body divisions are 2. Number is 2. And what are the 2 parts of the body? Head and trunk. What is absent? Neck is absent in all. सब में क्या है? Neck absent. And frog is tailless. Okay. Now I mentioned over there exoskeleton. So you see, we have skin. On the skin, we have got hairs as well as we have got nails. So the nails and the hairs are what? Exoskeleton. The speciality of all amphibians is they lack an exoskeleton. They lack an exoskeleton. म्हणजे त्यांच्याकडे exoskeleton नाही आहे. का नाही आहे सर exoskeleton? Because they are using their skin as a respiratory organ for breathing. Presence of an exoskeleton like hair or shell or whatever it is will make it easy or difficult to breathe. Difficult. So their Skin is without any exoskeleton. समझ लो? And the skin is moist and it is glandular. How is the skin? Moist and it is glandular. So what about the exoskeleton? Exoskeleton is absent and the skin is moist and it is glandular. It secretes what bachalo? Mucus. They show the presence of limbs. How many pairs? 2 pairs. What are they called? 4 limbs and hind limbs. You remember? In frog, 4 limbs at 4 digits, hind limb at 5. Are they poikilotherms or homeotherms, sir? They are PK. That is poikilotherms. So will they survive extreme heat and extreme cold? No. So at that time, what will they do? When it is very cold, they will undergo hibernation, and when it is very hot, they will undergo what बचा? Estivation. मतलब ठंडी में भी सो जाते हैं और गर्मी में भी सो जाते हैं. ठंडी के सोने को क्या कहते हैं? हाइबरनेशन. गर्मी के सोने को क्या कहते हैं? एस्टिवेशन. क्यों करना पड़ता है इनको ऐसा? क्योंकि वो जो टेम्परेचर का एक्सट्रीम फ्लक्चुएशन है उसको उनका बॉडी टॉलरेट नहीं कर सकता. उनके पास टेम्परेचर रेगुलेशन की एबिलिटी नहीं है. बराबर है? सो नाउ वी हैव गॉट अ what which are digestive system. The digestive system is complete. It shows the presence of digestive glands, etc. and etc. Now they have an opening which is called as cloaca. Athao to cloaca? Cloaca is a common for भूल गए तुम लोग. Digestive system, then excretory system and reproductive system. It's a common system for digestion, excretion and reproduction. Visar latna. So look at this. This is a cloacal chamber. Here what can open? Ureters. What will ureters carry? Urine. Got it? So it's a female one. Here there can be a duct which will come from which system? Reproductive system. And from here there will come which waste? Digestive waste. So now if this opening is called cloaca, this cloaca can be used for removal of the egg, removal of urine, as well as removal of digestive waste. So this cloaca is for digestive system, respiratory system, excretory system, or all? All. And it's characteristic feature of amphibia. What is my point? The respiration can occur with the help of, I have told you this, it can occur with the help of skin, it can take place with the help of lungs, and it can take place with the help of buccopharynx. That is the mouth and the pharyngeal region is called buccopharynx. इसराइला होता तुम्हाला. Skin, main eye, 4 for both land as well as in water. Lungs mainly on land. ठीक है? आया ना? Excretory system. The excretion is done by the kidneys. They are mostly ureotelic. म्हणजे काय? They remove urea as their excretory waste. D. Larval stages and tailed amphibians can be what? Amonotelic. Okay? Circulatory system. Definitely it is going to be which type? Closed type. And important. And you know it. That the heart is three-chambered. Nervous system, sir. They show the presence of a brain and a spinal cord. 10 pairs of which nerves? Cranial nerves. They show the presence of an external tympanum. मतलब eardrum. Eardrum. Our eardrum is internal. Their eardrum is external. So who represents the ear? It is represented by the tympan. Okay. Then the sexes are separate. Fertilization is in water. So it is external. Are they oviparous or viviparous? They are oviparous. Their development is through larval stages. They show indirect development. Take out the examples and see. The first one, that is bufo. What is it? Bufo. Bufo. Who is bufo? That is toad. I told you the difference between a toad and a frog. Next is what? Rana. Who is Rana? Frog. Then you have got Hyla. That is tree frog. Then Salamandra. One है Salamandra. Who is Salamandra? It is salamander. Then we have got Ichthyophis. Who is it? Ichthyophis. कौन है last वाला? Ichthyophis. And who is Ichthyophis? It's a limbless amphibia. Okay. सही है बच्चों लोग? तो ध्यान में रखना. क्या ध्यान में रखोगे? बारिश. क्या याद रखोगे? B for Bufo, R for Rana, I for Ichthyophis, S for Salamandra, H for Hyla. Short and sweet. Ayana. In frog, I told you about renal portal system and hepatic portal system. Have I introduced the concept of portal system till now? Yes, Ronnie? What is portal system? Very good. Okay. Most of you forgot, no? So copy this down fast. What are the examples, bachalo? Next class is Reptilia. Okay. So what's their habit and habitat? They are, I'll say that they are first true land animals. Whatever. They are able to successfully live on land away from water. But still, some members are secondarily aquatic. Like if you see crocodiles, Most of the time they spend in water. But for egg laying, they'll come on land. Unlike amphibians. Amphibians for egg laying always require what? Water. So the first two land animals, some of them are what kids? Secondarily AQ लिखा है. AQ मतलब aquatic. The body is divided into 4 divisions: head, neck, trunk, and tail. Got it, everybody? What about their exoskeleton? It is in the form of epidermal scales or in the form of epidermal scutes. Okay? Have you seen a snake with scales on it? Or have you touched a crocodile? No? Yeah. It is on those scutes. Okay? Their skin is dry, horny, cornified, and it is non-glandular. Kadak, cornified and horny. बरोबर है? The word reptilia comes from the Latin word which means reptum. क्या है Latin word? Reptum. Reptum means to crawl. म्हणजे when you walk, जेव्हा तुम्ही लहान होता, you used to crawl, right? At that time your belly used to touch the ground. So if you see a lizard or a snake, whenever they walk, their belly touches the, so they are called reptum. Reptum, ring के चलना, जैसे अपने मार्क्स आते हैं ना वैसा, कैसे ring के, समझा? तो लैटिन में उसको क्या बोलते हैं? Reptum. From that the word is reptilia. So do they have long limbs or short limbs? Short limbs. With 5 digits. And in the case of snakes, some reptilia, the limbs are absent. So they belong to which category also? Limbless. Clear everybody? Here I like to add one more point. Some of them, like snakes and lizard, they remove their skin in the form of skin casts. Lizards and snakes remove their skin in the form of what बच्चा? Skin casts. सारे points समझे? How is the skin? It is dry, horny, cornified, and non-glandular. Then some of them, like lizard and snakes, removed in the form of skin casts, and their PK. That is their poikilotherium. Digestive system complete, and it is well developed. Then bacha, again, they also show the presence of what? Cloaca. Their respiration is done purely by whom? Lungs, in all stages of their life. Their excretion is done by kidneys. I hope you got it. And they are mostly uricotelic animals. The circulatory system, they have a 3-chambered heart, except crocodiles, where it is 4-chambered. So, okay, Ayana, look here, now झोपू नका तिकडे. किसका दिल है ये? क्रोकोडाइल का. इसमें इधर उधर अल्फाबेट्स नहीं लिखने का, ये अल्फाबेट्स लिखने का. असं काहीतरी ASP आणि काय शर्वरी आणि असं काहीतरी नाही लिहायचं. कळलं शर्वरी? हे कोण आहे? ऑरिकल्स. आणि कोण आहे? वेंट्रिकल. नाव लिहायला सुरुवात करा. ओके. समजले सरने 3 ऑप्शन दिले, 2 नाही, 3 लिहू शकतो. ओके. आदित्य, look at this ventricle. Don't look here and there. कोण आहे? आदित्य. Who is this? हार्ट नहीं है, it's only ventricle. V. सिर्फ वेंट्रिकल को मैंने बढ़ा करके दिखाया. समझ लो कि नहीं? And from the ventricle arises a pulmonary trunk. What arises?
Pulmonary trunk.
Pulmonary trunk. Pulmonary काय लिहिलं मी? Trunk. Which will carry blood to the lungs for oxygenation. Which will carry blood to the lungs for oxygenation. And we are seeing the presence of. Already? Do you see this, Bachalo? Or no? This is called right systemic arch. What do you call it?
Right systemic arch.
And do you see this? Yes or no? This is called as the left systemic arch. So how many arches are there? 2. What are the 2 arches? Right systemic arch and
Left systemic arch.
they will carry blood towards the reptilia's body. As I go further now, I'll show you how this changes in aves and mammalian. काय समजलं? हे कोणाकडे आहे? Reptilia. बरोबर? Let's बढ़ेगा आगे हम. So how is the heart, Bachalo? 3 chambers. Except in the case of crocs, where it is 4 chambered. Nervous system, brain and spinal cord, along with external tympan. Okay? Sexes are separate. Fertilization is internal. Are they viviparous or oviparous? Oviparous. With which development? Direct. Must examples है देखो. See the examples, everybody. And repeat after me. Say chelon.
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 Chelon. Chelon.
Chelon.
Turtle.
Turtle.
Testudo.
Testudo.
Tortoise.
Tortoise.
Chameleon.
Chameleon.
Tree lizard.
Tree lizard.
Calotes.
Calotes.
Garden lizard.
Garden lizard.
Crocodilus.
Crocodilus.
Crocodile.
Crocodile.
Alligator.
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 Hemidactylus.
Hemidactylus.
Ball lizard.
Ball lizard.
In poisonous snakes, naja naja. Cobra.
Cobra.
Bangarus.
Bangarus.
Crate.
Crate.
Vipera.
Vipera.
Viper.
Viper.
Vipera.
Vipera.
Viper.